Welcome to another episode of Thrifting Live. Out on the sunny day, best time to go thrifting. In Bernardo's furniture shop, a few old monitors at the front, as always. Straight to the media section. I see them straight away, standing out. PS1 games on the top. There's Mission Impossible. It's a rental variant. And Red Alert. Command & Conquer Red Alert, which is weird because I was listening to the soundtrack of that the other day. the March one, the Mission Impossible was from Choice Video. Red Alert was all there. I was thinking it might have been left behind because this charity shop used to be a Choice Video. New York Racer, Fifth Element game, and Mania. I see them all the time. Yeah, maybe they just had Wii Fit sat on the shelf, as always. Yeah, maybe they just had some stock left over from when it was a rental place, and they just found it just this minute. Taking a mooch back down to the next one. It's a tat shop. This one. I don't think it's a charity shop. Prices are a bit more researched in here. It's all on point. Sometimes you find a bargain. Sometimes they have more media, but today they just had a few games kicking them out of the back. It's always changing the shop. They always have like shelves in different places and that. There's a big SCART cable thing. I don't know what that was for. There was the Casio organizer, 1 to 8K, 10 quid. Nah, I'm alright. I had a mooch to the back. Figured there might be some more games lying about. There's a few DVDs and stuff on the counter, but they're all standard stuff. The Ski Electric set. Nothing much else in here. It's hard to go to the next one. Next Hazel Dog Rescue. It's usually PC games in here, but I'll come and have a look anyways, just in case. It seems to be, this one's probably been the worst for fans. I mean, I think I bought some DS stuff here before. It was a long one. It was like, they don't even go in the proper bit, they go on the counter. But yeah, it was all PC stuff. But it's like when you go in a charity shop and it's like a washout like that, you feel compelled to walk around and look for something else to see or buy. I had looking at Lost World, the making of Lost World. I watched that recently. While I was playing the Lego game, I wanted to refresh myself. And yeah, number 2 was a hard sit. It's just his daughter doing gymnastics and kicking the raptors. No, don't do that. That just makes it naff. Bonus points are being scored here though, because there's another dog to stray. I like these charity shop dogs. There's just everywhere. There's always a dog chilling. Within Cash Express. And it's a real shame really, because this is the case in a lot of charity shops now, and cash converters, places like that. The PS2's just gone by the wayside. It's in a dump bin now. Did find San Andreas actually not scratched, which is surprising. I don't even know why I buy that now. I haven't checked the cash or trade on it for a while. It might be something like £1.30 cash, £2 trade, something like that. I should have checked it first. Let's say you're not informed. It's well researched this. But yeah, I did buy it. I mean, I had the map and everything with it, so I was like, for £1, I'll buy San Andreas. But it's like, usually with the stuff that I'm always trading in, reselling, it's like that last copy, when it's finally not worth out anymore, can go in the collection. So you never know, that might be the one I end up keeping. Ruins to the bottom. Buffy Chaos Blades. Jesus. all the PS4, 360, PS3, all that sort of stuff in shops like this seem to be kind of reasonably priced. It's just if there's nothing that stands out that you want, there's no real point in rooting through all the bog standard stuff, because it's going to be for 6 or 8 quid, and for all the bog standard stuff it's like, you want a bargain, don't you? Not paying what pretty much what CX would probably either sell it for or pay cash for. It's usually what they pay the cash for, is how much shops like that price it. And this one's quite new, this charity shop. But again, I don't think I've bought anything from here. It's like almost you feel like you're compelled to maybe buy a few things just so to fill the gap in the shelf with something new. This has been the same stuff that's in here since they opened. It's just some PC stuff. I didn't think there was any games, but I found a box full of PS2 stuff. What's the FIFA 13? Get in. Yeah, Deal or No Deal on DS. I think that was only £1. I suppose that would have been worth £1. One wouldn't have been worth much more than that. But yeah, you need to find, like usually now if I see DS games, if they're not like spurts or brain training, if they're sort of elevated to like the £5 mark. Anything sort of Disney or kiddie fair now, usually it's a safe bet on DS. But yeah, standard fare in this one. Just a load of PC junk. I would have looked at the DVDs, but them two won't move anytime soon, so I thought I'd leave them to it. Hard at work in the charity shop. Don't need me up in the grill. I mean, they were stood near the DVDs anyway, so it didn't matter. I think they're shopping. They're getting themselves a bargain, look at that. Having a check at the synopsis on the back of that DVD. So I'll go over to the kids section. As I say, they do split up the DM games and the DVDs, don't they? So I went to have a look. Obviously check the bird games. People are a bit speculative on that method. You see people saying, oh, LGR says you can get big box PC games in the bird games, but it does happen. I've had it happen to me before. It's a certain shops where they're either limited for space or they don't have a lot anyways, so they just put them on there. Don't know what it is. Just having a quick skeg through these spindles. They're chock full of DVDs here. No games in them, by the looks of it. I'm getting a bit paranoid now when I'm recording the Thrift. It's like if I watch it back and I notice something that I didn't pick up. Oh god, did I just miss out on something great? It hasn't happened yet, but it probably will happen. If you see anything worth loads of money I didn't buy, well, just point out and be smug. Apart some more DVD stuff. Just having a look through. Don't know what DVD would compel me to buy it now. It's like, how good does the film have to be for me to actually pick a DVD up? I was investigating these Now CDs because that one did have a number on it. It turned out to be Now 18, but I think it's Now 4 and 5 on CD go for loads of money because they're the rarest ones on CD, so I always have to check them. I mean, they're probably worth a bit more than Now 38 or something like that. Well, another game, Lander by Sagnosis. I watched a clip of it on YouTube. It looks quite good actually. It's like a 3D remake of Lunar Lander. I picked that up. It was sealed up as well. Sealed up for £1. Can't go wrong, can you really? There's a bit of road rage going on here. That guy was shouting at the other guy to back up. It's like having wearing the glasses with the camera on my head. It's like having a dash cam in Russia, when they like capture loads of mad stuff happening on the road. I feel like it might happen to me. It might capture some mad stuff. Right, we're in the bananas at the top of Wellness Road. This one's always come good for me. Very rarely I come in here and don't spend now, because there's always something good worth having. You're just trolling through the baskets. You got to check it, aren't you? I mean, it's mostly PlayStation 2 and PC. You can tell when they get new stuff because there's usually some PS1 games on top of it and it's stand out. But today it's just the same stuff again. I think that's the same crate that my channel icon's got to B1 and Olympic soccer in it. But there we go, that's what I was looking at. Panzer Dragoon in the big box. I was like, yeah, I really don't remember, because you see Panzer Dragoon all the time, but it's in the DVD shell to the big box. So I was checking it over, but I was like, there's 3 things coming into play here. It's in the big box. I'm a massive Sega fanboy, and then it was like really tardy. Like the disc was minty fresh. So $1.99. I'm buy that. It might be, to be fair, most big boxes now go for about a tenner. Well, they don't go for about a tenner, but people ask for a tenner for them. So it was an easy thing to buy for me. Right, we're in cash converters. Just actual bog standard cash converters. This one's pretty good for retro. They've got some stuff in here, man. They kind of clicked on that people wanted it again, and they've been bringing it in. Yeah, I'd like about 1,000 PS1 games like brought in that they keep drip feeding to everybody. These ones have been picked through. They're all like $5.99 or $2.99 depending on what it is. But a lot of the stuff's missing front covers and stuff like that now. Yeah, that was Shaolin for $2.99, which is it's not common. Neither Salad Bomber really. But $2.99 is sort of alright, but if you start buying PS1 games at $2.99, you just soon end up with no money because you'll end up buying too many. I don't know why I didn't pick up MDK though, I mean after that, but I think it's because the case was a bit cracked and that. Just you probably get it for the same price on eBay in better shape. $13.99 on Final Fantasy VII. I mean, yeah, it's not a bad price, but it's still an eBay price. You do have some retro in here, thought I'd check it out. I've looked at it, looked over most of these before. Some Master System stuff. $7.99 for Mortal Kombat on Master System. I suppose they are on point. They're just too close to the eBay price, if not the actual eBay price. $5.99 for Biohazard Battle. I suppose it's alright. That's not alright, is it? It's messed up. Like the front cover's covered in shit. Transport. This, I mean, if my Master System won't finicky as fucking keep cutting out, I might have thought about buying a few of these, but the RF on my Master System is pretty much just here and there. So I'm less compelled to pick up Master System stuff. And when it's that close to the mark, there's no point in resale either, because that's probably about as much as you're going to get for it anyways, minus 2 fees and entry and all that stuff. Jurassic Park, it's weird saying that, because it's a different game to the Mega Drive one, isn't it? It's like different. It's like designed differently, specifically for the 8-bit machine. I was almost convinced that Alex the Kid in Shinobi World was worth loads of money, but I was wrong. It's $13.99 on eBay as well, but that's the PAL version. I think I might have got confused. I think the American version might be worth more in High Tech World as well. I mean, these are like, they're not common games, and if you wanted them and you didn't want to wait for them to be posted, then it's fucking great, go right ahead. But when you're looking for a bargain, it don't really have the same fucking muster, does it? And checking out in here, it's the dog rescue one, I think. PDSA one actually. That guy's thrifting some DVDs, isn't he? Checking out these Xbox games. They're really shiny. You know when they have that like gleam on them from when they're brand new. They were £2 each. I mean, I've got them all. But if you wanted Fable or Kingdom Under Fire Heroes or out like that, you wouldn't mind paying £2 for one to be, tip-top condition. It's constantly it is paramount, the condition. And a lot of places like charity shop cash converters just don't really take that into account. They just slap it in eBay, see what's the first thing to come out, and then put the price on it. It's never out in this one, and they get some on nerves. Well, unless you wanted half of Stargate SG-1, I suppose it'd be alright. I wonder if you actually wanted to go out and buy Stargate SG-1 on DVD, if you'd be missing one by the end of it. Because you see them like that, you know, they make the picture on the spine all the time. I think you one day someone finally decides to want to buy them all, and you get home and there's like 2 missing at the side. I don't know why anyone want to do that, because that means it's got awful, isn't it? But yeah. Right, mooching over to Age UK, having a little look in here. Occasionally this is alright, but today it's burned dry. Or at least they moved the games from behind the counter. You used to have to just stand right near the woman to look at the games behind her. I was like, and they would just look at like, oh, what are you doing looking at me this close? And it's like, well, if you move the games from behind you, I won't be all up in your grill. British Art Foundation, and this one's usually really good. And today it's just PC stuff again. I'm hoping the next time I come down this route it'll be a bit more exciting, because there's usually miles more fans down here than there was today. I usually fill the bagger when I come down here, but yeah, today it's just been a bit dry. Maybe it was just the wrong place to go. You usually have to curl it, don't you? You've got a few routes, a few places you can go. If you pick the wrong one, you come home a bit light. Star Wars Battlefront, no money in that anymore. Neither the second one, so I'd press to get rid of any of them now. They used to be like, they used to go for loads of money. I think it's just the Xbox one left. That's why, if anything, and that's not really like massive amounts of money anymore. Yeah, we've got out in here either. We'll take a mooch back out to the next one. Another bananas, smaller one. There's plenty of clothes and ties. It's just hardly any games. It's always in the back, this one. There's been a few things that kick around here because they're overpriced, and was all I could see was like Vice City on Xbox for $1.99, but it's supposed to come in a double pack. Not else much, unless you wanted some DVDs. And it's adamant at this point we don't want any DVDs. Bunch of CDs, not in the main bit, but this is the last one on this run. There's usually something in here to buy, but I want today. I mean, I can maybe popped on something a bit more expensive. 12 quid for Mario Bros. Only. I always pick them up, because sometimes I go mad and just put 4 quid on them. PS2 games managed to stay on the shelf on this one though. They're not quite in the dump bin yet. It's only a matter of time once they run out of room. It's a shame really, because that was like the lifeblood of my video game pickups, was just the sheer amount of PS2 that was everywhere. And I like bottom prices. Yeah, I nearly bought Life is Strange on Xbox. It was 12 quid with all the stuff in it, but when you're looking for bargains, it's hard to get yourself up to 12 quid when you've just paid quids for everything else you found that day. It's like, all of a sudden I'm spending proper money on games now. I always check over the Wii U games, they hold the value. PS4 stuff, there's plenty of it in. I mean, It's gone from having like the fur launch titles to actually having a good selection in. But as I say, they're all old CEX prices, kind of. Well, the cash you get for them, I suppose. Just check the minuscule Vita and PSP section next to the Blu-rays. And there's just a bunch of tat in a dump bin. I picked this through this last time I was in here. Felt like an Ninja Gaiden and a few other things, but yeah, it's all gone now. So there you go. That's what I got this time round. If you like this video, you want to see me thrifting live again, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you later.